So this time, what I needed to do first was gather resources, be more prepared. So I grabbed a golden seed starting from Stormvale. I went to talk to Gideon because I want the Stormhawk axe from Nefeli. So got to talk to Gideon so then I can talk to Nefeli because I had already beaten Godric, so I couldn't talk to her in Stormvale. So once I talked to Nefeli, I made my way to Liurnia of Lakes. In Liurnia of Lakes, I grabbed the Sacred Tear from the church right there, and I grabbed the map because I don't know this place too well. I need to be able to see the map. So I went under the plateau in Liurnia, and I had a nice chat with Nefeli to convince her to give me her axe. It worked. I managed to get 2 axes, but I only need the one. So I would say that was a pretty successful talk. I grabbed the second map because, again, I don't know this place. I go ahead and I grab the Academy key while I'm over there. I grab Somber's 1 to 4 from EG because Stormhawk axe, somber weapon. In the Catacombs of Limgrave, I grabbed the Uchigatana for blood loss against the dragon and Salid. I kill Bogart to progress Raya's quest line. I grab the golden seed. I grab half a Dectus medallion. Grab the map in Salid because I'm going to clear some stuff out. Grab another seed. Grab that talisman for extra strength. Kill Alexander early because I just want the skill damage right away. And I didn't feel like completing his quest line. I grab another map because I'm in Dragonburrow trying to get more stuff. I get the other half of the Dectus medallion and Redagon sword sealed in a sacred tier just because I'm over there, and those things actually did end up coming in handy. In Altus, I grabbed a seed, the map, and then I talked to Raya to get to Volcano Manor because I need more Somber smithing stones. In Volcano Manor, I grab Somber 5, and then I open up the bridge over here, so that way it's easier for me. I grabbed the Somber 6, and I also wasted a lot of time trying to do this jump that I was like, I didn't think it was patched, because, I didn't think. So then, I went ahead and I fought an Erdtree Avatar, because I was going to do a new jump with the Ruptured Tier, but I fought the wrong guy. So, I wasted even more time, and I got these 3 cracked tiers, which actually, I did use the lightning one, because I have the Stormhawk axe. Next, I proceeded to kill the correct Erdtree Avatar, and get the Ruptured cracked tier like I actually wanted. In Volcano Manor, I went back and tried to perform the new jump, which I tried quite a few times, but I couldn't quite get it. So, I resorted to fighting the Godskin Noble, which didn't exactly go well, as you can see. I ended up dying a lot, which I do a lot throughout this run. I tried a couple different strategies. I used the spirits to try and draw the attention of them so I could, beat up the Godskin Noble. Didn't really work out too well, but after a while, I did end up beating him. Felt pretty cool. Then, I went ahead, paid a visit to Patches, so I could get the Stone Sword key, so I could get Somber 7. Then, I went over to Salid, however you pronounce it, and got Somber's 8 and 9. Then I upgraded my axe to +9, which is really nice. More damage. I always like more damage. I used the Uchigatana I got earlier, killed the dragon because considered a boss, and I used the golden foot for it. Got more souls. I got seed, leveled up some, and I headed over to the academy to start beating some bosses. Now that I'm not in the setup part of the run, I'm actually, gonna have some fun. So I fight the Red Wolf, and honestly, it's not that big of a problem. He's really squishy. I did take a little bit of damage just because I'm playing messy, but really wasn't that hard. After the wolf, I really didn't waste any time. I just went straight for Renala. After I got her down from floating, she was really squishy. She typically is, so I just took a storm and some extra heavies, and first phase was done like nothing. So the second phase came, and it really wasn't that bad. I dodged the attack, normal stuff. She's really squishy as well, but I played a little sloppy and I ended up dying. That felt pretty dumb, but it happens. I'm overconfident sometimes and I play messy and I get punished for it, as you should. Second try, typical, same thing. Got her down really low, took 2 heavies, and she was good. She was done on the first phase. So then the second phase came around, and this time I played a little better. This time I actually ran under the laser because I've seen that in some videos that I watched and I wanted to try it. It worked, which felt pretty good, and it was just an easy fight. Playing safer, there really was no problems to be had. Using the souls I had, I leveled up some, and I went straight for Radahn. I just wanted to get some bosses, get some more souls. I thought, hey, I already had the Grace near him, so I just kind of went after him. I got shot by the first arrow because I forgot entirely about this, how to deal with this fight. So I ended up dying there. I died another couple times, or maybe just once. I can't remember, but it wasn't that bad because with my +9 weapon, he went down pretty decently. I played messy again, and I got hit for decent damage sometimes. But charged heavies, I never gave enough credit to charged heavies, because now I see how much damage they really do when you play patient and attack at the right times. Felt pretty good. It was pretty fun. So for the second phase of Radahn, I just did so much damage in the first phase that he couldn't really do anything for long, and he was already dead. Just 2 hits, Radahn was dead. It was a pretty good Radahn fight, I think. So I went to the plateau, went into the actual outer capital, got some golden seeds, and I got the map. I went up further, grabbed the other 2 golden seeds. This was the first time that I actually fought the Dragonic Tree Sentinel. Started off stealthily. So I hit him with the Storm Spin, and I hit him with a charged heavy and another charged heavy. Poise broken. Felt pretty cool. I did a lot of damage before he could even get one attack in. But I fucked up a bit, and he hits hard. I should have dodged, but I didn't. So I tried sneaking up again because I wanted my souls back. I mean, I had a lot of souls there. So I grabbed them, started fighting, and I failed to dodge again. Whoop-de-doo. So I went back in, grabbed my souls again, and I couldn't get the stealthy hits in, and he rocked my shit. So, 4th turn, let's try it again. I got up stealthily, did the storm spin, and then I got some charged heavies before he could even attack. Stance broken once again. Got some more heavies on him. He's half health already. I was feeling pretty good. After I broke his stance the second time, I was feeling so confident. And then he hit me with that, and I got scared. I ran. This time, I was trying to play patient. I was trying to calm down, bring myself back down, and not throw such a decent run. Hit him with that last heavy. Calmness. And then I ran into the royal capital, Elden. I hope that's how you pronounce it. But I went back to Limgrave, got the Axe Talisman because I'm doing all these charged heavies. I think I should increase that damage. I ran around, grabbed some more Sacred Tears, got a Talisman pouch. I also went back to Volcano Manor and got that just for extra health. And I fought this guy in the capital because his headgear will give me just a little extra strength, and I would like that little boost. Next on the hit list was Godfrey, Goldfrey, and it wasn't that bad. It was just a case of I played pretty sloppy. It was not my best work, and looking back at it, I am very disappointed that I sucked ass so much. But in the end, I won, but I got near death a lot of times. Honestly, the rest of this fight isn't that interesting. I'm playing bad, getting some charged heavies in to do a lot of damage. And one thing I typically do is when I'm close to an end of the fight, I panic hard. I almost died there, but once I see the end of the fight, I desire to end the fight as fast as possible, and I end up playing terribly. Now that I have the 4th talisman pouch, I equip the medallion to give me a little more health, and I level up, go straight for Morgoth. But since I talked to Patches, I bought the shackle just to give me some extra damage. So once I pop that, going with a storm spin, I do quite a bit of damage right away. It's nice. So once I get him to his phase 2 transition, I thought I had more time to hit him a little bit, but I didn't, so I took a lot of damage there pointlessly, which, story of my life, kind of sucked. I get stabbed because I suck, and then I try to heal and try and recollect myself, keep doing some charged heavies, just trying to do as much damage as possible, try to end the fight. See, I have this mentality where I think the harder I hit, the faster I end the fight, the less health I need, you know? But as you can see, I almost died there because of that mentality. My health was pretty low, I got cornered, and I panicked, but I lived, so it's fine, don't worry about it. I go up to the tree, do that whole shenanigan. Then I talk to Melina, get the rolled medallion, so I can go up to the mountaintop of the giants. See, this is where I messed up a jump. It's fine, you know, I just drop a couple of times. But, you see, this is where I made a massive mistake. I deleted the recording of me beating Fire Giant and the Godskin duo. So basically, I can give you the rundown. For the Fire Giant, it was just a case of I had to keep chasing him down. I did die a couple times, but it really wasn't that bad. It was just a big pain. For the Godskin duo, they were also a really big pain. They pissed me off a bit. So ultimately, I got some more crackpots, got some Trina's lilies, and I got some mushrooms, got some sleeping pots. A couple tries with those, it worked out, and I won. But since I got the smithing stone for bell bearing, I went around, and as you can see, I got bell bearings 1 to 3 as well. My plan with these smithing stone bell bearings is to upgrade the iron balls from Bogart, if that's how you pronounce his name, because I wanted a better strength weapon. One thing that also got deleted with the Fire Giant and the Godskin duo fights was a couple of my Malekith tries. Against Malekith, the Storm Axe really just wasn't doing enough. So, I decided I was going to fight Rykard, and I died a lot. because I kind of suck at this fight. But it got better. I started doing more charged heavies. One pattern I seem to follow is once I get to a boss, I am hot ass at them. It's just awful. I get obliterated. But especially with the 2-phase bosses, the first phase I can really get down to a science. But on the second phase is where I tend to get screwed a lot. I can do the first phase really well, and then once I get to the second phase, I just don't have enough experience because, you know, first phase is the first phase. You get in there, you get to experience it. But with the second phase, you have to go through the entire first phase just to get bitch slapped by the second phase. And ooh boy, do I get pissed. But eventually I get it, just like with this Rykard fight. And with these souls that I get, because I did use a gold foot, my last gold foot, to get increased souls. I can buy the smithing stones, I get the crag blade, Ash of War, and I get an ancient dragon smithing stone to upgrade the balls to max level. I also grabbed that mantis talisman because I replaced the jar shard because I'm no longer using Ash of War skills, so I don't need that boost. Might as well boost something else. At this point, I'm also using the cracked tier that boosts charge attacks, but this was by far the hardest fight for me. For some reason, I just got pummeled. So this is why you're watching a like 10 to 20, 30 second just straight of me dying repeatedly. But I don't like to give up. I did take some breaks to calm down from anger problems, but I ended up getting this run and it was pretty fun. I was timing everything pretty well. Right here, what I like to do, I max out my health just to be careful about it. But I lead him into that pillar, so once he does his front flip into that bullshit, it's all over there. He gets caught on the pillar. I can reapply the crag blade, and then I look and try and fish for those overhead broad attacks. I can dodge the first attack, get in real close, so once he comes over with that, it won't hit me, and I can just charged heavy to just take out chunks of his health. He hops around. I dodged pretty well. I was pretty proud of that. But it's at this point where I am seeing how low his health is, and I'm playing sloppy just to try and end the fight. I didn't get punished for it, but I should have, because why would I do that? I need to be calmer, but it doesn't work. So finally, Malekith's dead. After all that effort, thank the lords, it's over. Now we're finally in the Ashen Capital, and we just have 3 more bosses to go through. I level up, I grab the better medallion, which gives me, so much more health, look at that. But I go after Gideon with the axe because he's a humanoid person. I'm thinking I can stun him pretty well. I can't. So I fucking die. So I try again with Wild Strikes, even though it's a pretty low weapon, but he's just not dealing with it. So I switch back. I forget to switch the talisman back, but it's fine. And I go in for the attack. With the damage I did to Malekith, Gideon is not ready for this. Fuck! At this point, I just keep getting wombo comboed by this guy. It sucks, especially that golden explosion. At first, it just kept rocking me. I couldn't deal with it. Eventually, I was able to figure it out. But as you saw, it took me a bit. Now this one, I must have gotten lucky with his priorities because he just kept opening himself up for attack after attack. And I was just, it was like beating an infant or something. It was easy. Gideon was done. I was so relieved because that spell spamming bitch was getting under my skin. Okay, shut up, no one cares. So, next, I take those souls, level up, go straight for Godfrey. I forgot all of the moveset from Goldfree that could possibly help me with this, and I just repeatedly die over and over again. But as always, eventually I got the first phase down pretty well, but then Orlu kept grabbing me and throwing me around like I'm his bitch or something, and it didn't work out well. After getting pretty sick of losing to this guy, I was thinking about taking a break, but I really just wanted to get this run done. I was so close. I just had Godfrey and then the final boss. I went into this fight. I was playing really well. I was timing everything right. I even stance broke him, which I backed off a little bit. I wasn't playing greedy, but then I noticed that opening, got him, and then I figured out a good way for Orlu. I just kept running. I just kept playing like a bitch. I kept running, but I kept taking any opening I could. I panicked there and tried ending it. I got smacked, but we traded, and that was finally Godfrey / Orlu done. At this point, I felt pretty good because I had finally just beaten that dweeb. I decided to level up with what I could. I switched my armor. I even sold some remembrances. I duplicated a remembrance just to sell that too, just to prepare for this final fight against Radagon. And let me tell you how well it went. Look at that stance break. Ooh, I'm feeling good. This is gonna be just the end of everything. I'm kidding. Yeah, I messed up a little bit. But the second try, that's gonna be the one, right? No, it wasn't. He teleported on me and I died. But they do say 3 times the charm. Came in swinging, dodged some good attacks. I was feeling good. I got that sweet stance break once again, so I hit him with some charged heavies, and he is almost there. He is down pretty hard. So I just kept dodging, trying my best. I'm a little dead. I'm almost dead. But I just went for it, and it paid off. Drank 2 flasks, and I was ready for the Elden Beast. Honestly, this fight really wasn't exciting. It was just your typical Elden Beast fight. I went to his side while he was doing his flame garbage, and I kept attacking him with more charged heavies repeatedly, and I just slowly dwindled him down. It was nothing too exciting. I got hit with some attacks, almost died a couple of times, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. I just played it a little safe. Anytime I did take damage, I backed off, made sure to heal. I just slowly killed him. It was a little too slow. And again, always at the end, I get impatient and I just started going for it. But I did it. The challenge was over. I had beaten the Elden Beast. I did a little happy dance because, you know, I probably said something along the lines of suck my Elden cock or something. I always gotta say something that I think is clever, but that was the end of the challenge. I thought it was fun. I like the challenge of not being super juiced up like I typically am in a run of Elden Ring or something. So, yeah, thank you for watching.